Don't tell anybody, but we're in the Ford section. I keep looking for the Chevys. All I see here is Fords, but listen to this. This is what is so interesting about these idler pulleys, that you can have all these cars driving down the road, and you come to the junkyard and look how many bad ones there are in the junkyard. The vast majority, I'd say 80%, that one's still spinning. The vast majority are bad. They don't go bad in the junkyard, they're just bad because they're bad. It's just amazing how many vehicles have bad idlers and idler tensioner bearings, yet the cars are all driving down the road. We're in the Ford section. I know, don't tell anybody. Oh, this one's complete. Got the plastic thermostat outlet. I have no idea what this Ford is. No idea, not a clue. This is an Exploder with a 5-liter. Huh. Oh, it's a 4-liter. Oh, this is the noisy motor. A friend of mine had a Ranger with this motor. He bought it, almost knew it was wrecked. What a noisy motor.
4-liter, single overhead can junk.
You're the Ford man. You'd know, I guess, huh? Let's go spin a few more idlers.
That's a new radiator right there.
Yep, made in Ching Chang, China. Made in, hang on a second, Spectrum Premium, made in China. It's a Vista Pro Automotive, and it is made in warranty, removed, void, I don't know. Yeah, but they're cheap. They don't corrode. The plastic tanks or the little fingers bust off. Let's go spin some idlers. I hate buying new light bulbs. Just take them off from the junkyard. Even the ones that have water in them. Oop, that's your bucket. What you got there, buddy boy?
Checking.
Not bad. I'll get you to California. Bang! How's this one? Oh, this is the same one. Come back in an hour, it'll still be spinning. It's funny how they get loose when they wear because the grease dries up, and yet they'll still spin for so long. An old Ford Escort. That's a good motor to put in the back of a VW van again. Can't spin this one, it's got a belt on it. It's amazing how the Chevys are all stripped, and you get to the Ford section, well, the car section, mind you, not the truck section. Oh, reman alternator. And stuff isn't stripped. I'm posting a video right now, 30-minute video, I think, or 25-minute video. And it's taking an hour and a half to post, 90 minutes. Oh, somebody built a nice tow bar bracket for towing this thing somewhere. Huh, what a waste. Beautifully built. Angle iron, reinforced, tube, bent. This is made by a company. This wasn't made by a guy in his garage. Nobody can bend that with a bender. I would have cut it 45 and put a gusset, but this was built by a company. Nicely built. For towing your crappy, what is this, an Aspire? Yep. $140,000 miles. If the speedometer, odometer, is electronic, it would not record the towing miles. What you looking at there? Checking the engine mounts? Yeah. How are they?
They seem alright.
Nice and supple?
Yeah, very supple.
Oh. Hey, after we go to the junkyard, we're going to go to the meeting of the proctologists.
Yeah, we'll go say, hey guys.
Yeah, bend over. You want to drive?
Oh, wow.
Oh, engine fire.
Oops.
Duct tape and a hose clamp. Fix that right up.
It's a multi-piece fan shroud. Or fan.
Oh, a fan, yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Multiple pieces.
You just take a little piece of steel and you put some self-tapping screws in. Ooh boy, that sounds nasty. Squeak, 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 squeak. I've had them squeak. Sometimes they just squeak. F-150 with that big fat motor. Why would Ford make a motor so big and wide when they were going to smaller cars? What's this? This is the 4.6 motor. Oh look, from the dollar store.
Don't forget that up there. Little water gun.
The water gun. This is what motor? 5.4, 4.6? What is this?
I think it's a 4.6.
I don't know my Fords. All I know is it's a huge, wide... No, they have 2 or 3 stickers on that.
Oh, excuse me. Picking candy.
There's a sticker. F-150.
I don't know.
Purchased, okay to process.
I have no idea what the motor W. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, W. Oh, it's a 4.6. Yeah. Okay.
4.6. So I don't know. They've got cam phasers and variable valve timing cam phaser problems and what else?
That stuff started like 2003, 4 is when they started doing cam phasers. 2004, 5.
That one's nice and quiet. Yep, got a good idler tensioner there, or whatever that is. What's that thing way down there in the intake valley? Is that the starter?
No.
That thing right there.
I have no idea what that is. Could be cylinder head temperature sensor? Or...
Looks like a throttle position sensor, but it's not. It wouldn't be a throttle down there. The throttle's up here. I don't know. I just don't understand why they made such a wide motor when they had that 221, 260, 289, 302, 351 Windsor. And they had the 351 Cleveland, the 400 FE, I guess you'd call it, that series, 427, 428, what do I know, Fords. But then they come up with this huge wide motor. Just don't get it. It's such a huge motor. Doing good there, boy. Doing good.
Never better.
Very good, very good.
Never
Very
better.
good. Very good, my boy. Very good. Where's the Chevys? Oh, cop car. With cop car wheels. Yep. There's that big motor again. Not that I know a thing about it. Nothing. See what I mean? That idler's on its way out. It's not finished, but... Here comes another wheelbarrow man. This is a split port 2-liter in what is this? Ford Focus. That's the rivets I need for my high cube van. I've got a bracket on the back that bolts to my fiberglass tailgate. I got a huge tailgate, and the bracket's riveted on, and it's double layered, so you can't put a bolt through because it's got a space in between. So I need a giant rivet gun just like that the body shops used to use to attach the window tracks or the door handles. Monster rivet gun.
Junkyard in the junkyard.
Oh yeah, recycled and recycled. Double recycled. Ooh, how's this? Here. There you go.
Oh,
There's a
great.
Gift for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, from the dollar store to the junkyard, right to your hand. Hey, buddy boy, spin this. That seems nice and smooth. That's not bad. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Put it back into the stream. Yeah, it's a nice one. No! Give us what I wanted. That's your GM alternator bearing. Is a 6205, I think? I just found one that was made in Canada. I don't know, made in Xinjiang, China. Can't read it. I put one of these on my lawnmower. Are you impressed? The belt kept flying off. Stupid thing had a belt 3 miles long. What's this?
Expedition.
Expedition with a V10. Oh, the Expedition's the what? The F-150?
Yeah.
F-150 with a trunk.
Working well.
Where was that door that was squeaking earlier? Oh, that was that Thunderbird. Let's go find that Thunderbird. I want to squeak that door on that Thunderbird. That shocks me. GM puts the heater on that side. And Ford puts it on this side. Air conditioning heater. Look at all the complicated parts back here. Oh my goodness gracious. They used to put it up on the roof. Now they put it here where the spare tire belongs, and they put the spare tire underneath so it can fall off when the cable cable breaks. What you gonna do? Oh, look at this! Team of professionals. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. There's that Chrysler I could have bought at the auction in Montreal a couple weeks ago. Let it go. 40,000 miles from Florida. Beautiful, beautiful car with 40,000. Had a couple of Taiwan fenders, but it was nice. The paint was shiny and clean. Lincoln Signature Series metallic black in the junkyard. In the junkyard. Plastic intake manifold. Where's that T-bird? We're looking for the T-bird. This is fun. We are junkyarding. We are the junkyard professionals. There's a T-bird. Yes, now we're talking my era. This is the cars that I fixed when I grew up. My formative years. I was fixing Fords. I owned a 76 Torino. I owned a 79 or 80 Grand Marquis. What a piece of junk that was. It was so beat up, but I fixed it. I drove it. Oh yeah, where were we? There we go. Listen to this. Heritage Edition. Ready? I think it sounds better over here. Bang. Whoops! Oh, crap. Look at that. I just dented the car beside it. Oh, man. Yep, I drove these cars. I had a Torino, like I mentioned, the 76, with a plain Jane flat bench seat. And the guy threw out a cigarette in the car beside me when my friend was driving, and the back seat caught fire, and the insurance company gave me a settlement check, and I put an interior in just like this from a Grand Torino Elite. Split bench with 2 armrests and cushions, and they got better and better as the years went on. More cushions, more cushions, more cushions. Cruise control, no rim blow. It's got the electric tape over the leather. Yeah, this was the day. Back in the day. Mr. Spiked Punk. Oh, power seat too. Mr. Spiked Punk. Look how it looks just like GM. It's amazing. Guys used to copy each other. Mr. Spiked Punk drove a 73 Torino. I guess it's the baby brother to this. Same vehicle. It's the mating call for the Fords. So, sorry to say I didn't like my Fords. And no matter what you say, Mr. Spike Punk, just think what you're driving now. Suburban, Oldsmobile, Rocket 88. We'll fix that baby up, won't we? Alrighty, enough of this. Sorry if I'm boring you, but this is what you do in a junkyard. Don't steal my tools. Ready to go?
We're making an offer.
This is what I drove. This is what I bought out of a snowbank back in the early 80s. And this was caved in here. The trunk was caved in to here. And a buddy of mine that collected Packards, he took some hammers and he hammered on it all day long. And he brought the 2 panels pretty much back together. It was torn wide open here. I was driving it downtown Montreal, and some guy was driving a Ferrari. The people were looking at my Grand Marquis because the quarter panel was torn wide open. I said to myself, wow, that is so cool. People are more interested in my junk Grand Marquis. He's multitasking, talking on the phone and counting the wheel bolts. He is a serious multitasker. Alrighty, enough of this. More Fords. Where's the Chevys? There they are. That's it. Chevys end over here, and there's the Dodges and Jeeps and Chryslers and Rams. I must admit that if I had to choose, I wouldn't drive a Ford, but don't tell this guy. He likes Fords. Shh. We're supposed to hear that. Alrighty, go get your wheelbarrow, young man. We gotta go. A windshield wiper and a tire. I'll get you where you're going. Okay. Don't forget the tools. Onward. Off to the proctology meeting.